Hey guys, welcome
Hey,
to the long-awaited second Wi-Fi staff podcast. This time, with the same people and different people. We tried to kick out the drunk European in favor of sober European, and we kicked
That's me.
out the well, we tried to get like condense the two girls into a single one, so we have like more concentrated personality, and I hope we get that working better. So I guess the two new people
introduce
can introduce
yourselves.
themselves if they want to. If they don't, that's fine too. Come on, come on.
Well, I am Lord Marcel. I'm on this podcast today, and I hope you all will enjoy me.
And
Hey guys, this is Dratios. It's so good to talk to you guys. And yeah, hi.
okay,
And
so
just for people that went there, I'm sure
yeah, nobody cares about you. But yeah,
shut up.
this time we actually have like some interesting things to say about the room. Like tell me that the first podcast there was actually like nothing interesting happening whatsoever. But now at the moment there sort of is.
Because in XLO.
Yeah, we so yeah, first of all, the Marshadow, like we all as people are mostly aware, Marshadow is being released with the new Pokemon movie in Japan, and we are planning to do a giveaway of that, just much like the Shiny Tapu Koko when that was released in the Wi-Fi room. We'll probably put an announcement
It'll
of that in the
probably
news sometime this weekend, but that should be exciting. So if people want to have a Marshadow, because it's pretty difficult to get one, although technically like everyone could redeem one, it's still a little iffy. I think a lot of them would be hacked. You would encounter, so hopefully get some nice, legit ones in the market if people are interested.
Yeah, and
Why have actually you have legit?
well, I do not really care about Pokemon myself, Marcelo. But I'm looking forward to the increased traffic in the Wi-Fi chat.
Oh
It was
yeah,
very nice. We had like 600, 700 users with Tapu Koko giveaway,
yeah,
which was a nice chat, which
yeah,
was like
and
double normally.
yeah. We got our expert on legit
just for
Pokemon,
what it's worth.
Oslov TV, to help us out with RNGing. So I'm pretty sure it'll be great.
Oh, okay.
Just for what it's worth, they're gonna be RNG probably to have like decent sets.
Yeah. So you can use them in Ubers.
No, not OU. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's
It'll
already banned.
Or
right?
you could use them in, use them in the Monotech monthly tour, which is coming up the last Saturday of the month. See,
Oh yeah, but it's like
see how I did that transition.
how long did it last in OU? 2 days?
Pretty much.
I mean, that was obvious.
Did it last longer or shorter than Mega Salamence?
Wasn't Mega
shorter.
Comments banned like immediately?
No, I think Mega Elements had a few days.
Anyway, more news. We are currently in the process of revamping the breeding room because well, that's also why there was a repeat in the room earlier this week asking for suggestions on what people want out of the room. Because sadly, not a whole lot of people in our room's current user base breed Pokemon. So
It's been dying for years. It's
Well,
been
Yeah.
dead, dying.
I mean, this is kind of logical. You got breeding in Gen 6 Pokemon X and Y. You can finally breed 5 Pokemon with quite a lot of ease. And it's fun for a while, but after a few years, it's 4 years ago that it came out, it gets boring. People get bored of breeding. So yeah, it's logical that people don't breed anymore.
So yeah, the idea is just to mostly expand to every way of obtaining Pokemon. Well, might I add, every legitimate way. There's gonna be
Yeah.
no genning or making PS sets. No, but we like just
The generous list won't be coming back.
no. Breeding, RNGing, soft resetting, catching Pokemon in the wild, chaining with a poker radar, you name it. Just mostly just have every way of obtaining Pokemon. So mostly the idea behind the chat would be to have like a more casual environment because the Wi-Fi room is pretty busy, And if you just want to, share stories or, want to share your breeds or see if other people have some
Shiny hunting
rejects you
stories.
would want, or see if people have a nice 6IV legitimate Ditto that you could get to make breeding easier. It should be.
That's also still for the Wi-Fi room a bit, but like it's the training part.
Yeah, but it's the training is for in the Wi-Fi room. But if you just want to talk to people that are also suffering the struggles of having to reject 200 eggs or something, then you can. There should be a place for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, look out for that.
Nice
Should
we have
probably
for that.
also be launched and announced this weekend. So stay tuned for that. Seems cool. A last thing that we are attempting to change and make better in the Wi-Fi room is having more ways to incorporate in-game battling and have a platform for that. We've already been trying with like the return of the monthlies, but there've been like some ideas floating around on how we could get more people to battle in game.
We'll keep you guys updated on those.
And maybe like if you have suggestions as like a viewer or a user in the room about what you think we could do to better facilitate the people that want to battle in game, because it's like sort of the result of trading. Like if you trade like a lot of mons, if you have like a full box of RNG'd battle ready mons, you do want to be able to do something with it. It's otherwise it's kind of pointless to have a collection. So it's really nice to have some ways to battle with Pokemon in game and some events regarding it. And yeah, we just hope that with the monthly tours and maybe more, we can get more people interested
win
in.
some prizes.
We might be putting out a suggestion on it depends on what we decide on.
Yeah. But so yeah, just all participate in the monthly. I guess.
Great prizes.
Yeah, they're great prizes.
Monotype tier is fun.
I personally don't like monotype. Honestly, it's way too matchup.
Fun. We get to use
It's
all dragons or all steel types or something.
Yeah, but it's the thing is like
Alright.
because type advantages are a thing. The matchups are like never fair.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no,
I would
but
like it
it
more
can
in
be
like
fair,
a best of 3 format, but it's just if
No,
you do
no,
single
but-
battles, it's just
But the matchups aren't always a big factor in monotype because you're knowingly going to team. So you obviously have checks and counters to
yeah, of course, but
But
I
think
would
that's
still I would still say that
that-
probably like
and
a
I think
fire
it's-
mono is very much favored against a grass mono. I don't think there's a whole lot you can do about that.
Yeah, I mean, you
there-
can win Pokemon
yeah.
like Ludicolo, but they're still neutral to fire, so yeah, you won't have any resists.
Yeah, you literally
There's-
cannot have a fire resist on your team.
and
And there's no Flash Fire Pokemon as grass type.
but there's
Yeah,
stuff.
I did a monotype. I participated in a monotype tour a few years back, and it was just awful. I lost like immediately after 2 matches because of bad matchups.
I mean, but you have to consider it. It makes it more interesting too because you have certain mons that normally wouldn't see the light in normal tiers, actually doing very well in monotype. But you have like Araquanid that's like a huge seal because it resists fire completely and stuff. It just
I
forms like
guess.
a more diverse meta. That
I don't know. I
Mm.
would personally like what would be interesting to me actually is to maybe see a monotype tier at some point, like somewhere in other metas or something, where you can afford to have one mon on your team that does not have the monotype. I think that could make it a lot less matchup based as a whole. So you can just
That'd be
run
really different.
one mon
Yeah.
that doesn't fit to the type, so you can better tech against certain matchups.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, like some types obviously you really have trouble in the meta. Like you said, grass is a good example. Ice has trouble. But like other types like steel, like you could face fire models and you could destroy a fire model. It just depends.
Oh,
each one is literally your counter against fire Pokemon.
Heatran and Polion, like you have a lot
yeah,
of ways
okay.
to beat fire.
Yeah, that's I think wasn't steel also like the strongest mono in general. Like I've not
Yeah.
really been a big
They
monotype
have
player ever, but
great defenses.
It's
Guard,
always been a solid.
Waddle,
Okay, that's the question. It's always been a solid type tier.
I don't know. There's a reason it's very popular, most likely. Like, I can assume it's fun. I just never really got into it myself because of the matchup
there's-
part of it.
Yeah, and a lot of it is because it's more offensive based too, because it's very difficult to run stealth when you have 6 mobs sharing the same type. So you have a more offensive and fast-paced meta than normal.
I personally, every time I've played Mono-type, it's been Mono Dragon, Gen 5. Basically just Mono Outrage.
Well, rip you against fairy
Dragon
types.
is-
So our
Yeah, I said Gen
Alright,
5. You
yes.
just basically just like, the only thing we would do is like, you would run like, basically just like 2 choice bands, 2 choice specs, and 2 choice scarfs, and just destroy everything within.
Just have
Like, if a game takes longer than 10 turns, that's a failure by itself. The game should be over within 10 turns.
Gen 5 was a mess.
That was
That
fun.
was fun. I had a really. I
They're
had
just
a really
overpowered.
good
And then carry.
Gen 5.
Yeah, but you could call the weathers overpowered, but the thing is, they're not. Like in Gen 6, and you would have the megas that are overpowered by itself, and in Gen 7 you have like the Tapus and stuff that completely dominate the meta. And I think the weathers actually didn't have that much of a direct impact, and didn't even like the power level of the weathers was actually just lower than the Tapu terrains, honestly.
I guess.
Like rain
Yeah.
doesn't directly
I-
put
I've
pressure
never
on
really
the
played
board,
with-
like on. I keep talking in
I've
TCG
never
terms.
played with weather myself that much in Gen 5. I've encountered it a lot, but I've never had a problem with it.
Yeah, a lot of what I saw is like at the end of Gen 5 there was like a surge in popularity of mons like Kingdra on weatherless or sand teams just to counter the weather, because they were just a pretty like decent weather counters. Plus people started running mons as dedicated leads to just beat the weather setters, because it's off like. And another thing with the weather is what people like didn't like what people seem to forget is in order to run a rain team, you need to run a Politoed on your team, and Politoed's not a
Politoed
good mon.
isn't the best. I mean, its Scald Under the Rain is still
It's
pretty
a sad
weak.
fog.
No, but it's not. It doesn't have reliable recovery, so it's kind of bad as a defensive Pokemon. Its stats are too shit to be
Yeah.
go offensive, so it's just, you run a
It has some
subpar mon.
good moves, but it's just the stats are they suck.
Yeah, and then you got Ninetales. It also kind of sucks.
Ninetales at least.
They say got in the Mohan, the women release.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I've like
I mean, it's a good thing they suck. Otherwise, they'd be overpowered.
well, Tyranitar wasn't per se overpowered despite being a good mon.
But
People ran Tyranitar not for the sand, just for being Tyranitar.
yeah, but sun and rain are stronger than sand and especially stronger than hill.
Hill
because
just
of
got the short
push
end of the
to
stick in any
attacks.
in every way. Like running a Hill team was just because you were trying to be cool, not because it was good.
Yeah, but like fire types get powered up in the sun and water types in the rain, which is very
What?
powerful.
Hail this gen isn't that bad.
Okay.
Oh,
Any-
Hill's always been bad and will always be bad.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
Hill.
Anyway,
don't
we can
like
get to the
Hail.
question now.
Yeah, probably we should probably get to the questions.
Okay, so I'll start with the first one. This is from 0987694. I don't like that spelling, but this is addressed to Gradius. How did you discover PS?
That's a question. Well, around the end of 2013, I wanted to play Pokemon with other people, basically. So I searched online, just play Pokemon Battle online, just random stuff like that. And the Showdown was one of the first things that popped up. So I played on and battled on Showdown for a while, and then left after about a month or two in early 2014, and then finally came back at the end of 2014, and here I am.
Yes. Okay, so this is from Yuki Xenon, addressed to Bumba. Thanks for the 11 support the last podcast. It inspired me a lot. Anyways, favorite hobbies outside of PS.
You're welcome for the nice 11th support, Yuki. We
He meant none of it.
yeah, we love you. Just kidding, but no, yeah, favorite. I do some stuff outside of PS. I mean, I program obviously, although like I mostly program for PS. I still like, of course, do stuff like that, like outside of PS. I don't really consider even programming stuff for PS to be like PS as a hobby because it's just you're mostly just doing coding. It doesn't really matter if you're coding a website for a PS related thing or for just another website. It's still just the same sort of stuff you're doing. And yeah, that. I also play like video games a lot. I play Dota 2. I play Hearthstone.
Civilization 5.
Civ 5, yeah, I also play that a lot.
I play that a lot too.
It's yeah, and what else? I don't know. Those are basically my hobbies. Like I'm just a nerd. I don't have anything interesting about my life.
Nothing wrong with being a nerd.
If coding
We're all
is like
nerds, man.
your
So
major,
it's just part of Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
is coding really a hobby if it's like what you do?
Well, it has to be your hobby too. The thing is, because it's like, yeah, it is a job field, and of course I'm studying it not just because it's a hobby, also just to get a job there in that field. But obviously, it has to be your hobby because there's a whole lot of stuff you need to learn in your free time. You need to read documentation. You need to keep updated with new stuff that's coming out, new stuff that's happening, new technologies. And it has to sort of be a hobby. You have to enjoy doing it in your free time too. Otherwise, it's just going to be a chore and you're not going to enjoy it and it's probably not the right field for you. It has to be your hobby. You have to be interested in doing it outside of your job too in order to, keep updated with what's going on because the computer world changes quite rapidly.
Yeah, it's with coding more so than other stuff. Like you can have other jobs which you don't particularly like, but which is contained within the working hours.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter too much. I mean, I don't really like my current job. It's not a job that people generally like. I work in a distribution center for a mobile phone company, but it's an okay job. I don't really like it, but yeah, I can keep it within the working hours and it doesn't affect the life outside of that. But for coding, it's really different.
Yeah, and it's also the thing is that it's often you have to like think of solutions to problems a lot, and I think about stuff in the shower when I'm laying in bed and stuff. It requires a whole lot of thinking, so it is really quite involved. So you definitely see it as a hobby too. But yeah, main hobby is actually just PS, unsurprisingly.
That is a good hobby. Good hobby.
Just
Yeah.
outside. Okay. Good morning, Espeon. This is addressed to everyone. Do you like Jello?
I don't think I've actually ever
You're
had
like, what?
Jello.
I have actually no clue what Jello exactly is.
Flavored gelatin,
Jell-O?
basically.
Oh,
Let
I
me
love
Google it.
orange Jello. It's delicious. I used to make it all the time, and strawberry Jello too, and
Oh,
usually lime.
I've
would always
never
get so
ever had
pissed.
that.
Like as a kid, I would always try to make the little boxes, and I would always screw it up somehow. So like when I would try to eat it, it would be half Jello and just half powder.
How are you so retarded?
Boil water,
I was like,
pour the powder
seven.
in, and mix it up and put it in the fridge. How do
I
you
was like,
mix up
7.
Jello?
Okay, this is from Tena per se. I don't know. It's to Gradius. Number one, what 1 or 2 countries would you like to travel to? Do you speak English fluently?
Definitely Switzerland. I've always wanted to visit Interlaken and the Lake of Geneva. Those places are just incredible. Really love those places. Plus, hiking along the Alps has kind of always been on my bucket list. Not sure if I'll do it, but it sounds amazing.
Yeah, the Alps
I've
are
been in the
quite
Alps
pretty.
before and they're pretty cool.
Yeah, I've done hiking in Bavaria and Austria before, and it's pretty cool. Like it's definitely like a pretty beautiful area.
I've been skiing in Austria and France, and with France it was really in the Alps, and it was really fucking cool. It was
I've never gone
amazing
skiing.
views.
Suck at skiing.
Skiing is amazing.
We
You should
can't find
do it.
any skiing in Florida, I'm afraid. We just water skiing, but I've never got to do it. I've always wanted to ski. That sounds cool.
If I drove a few hours, I could probably get to like a mountain ski, but I just never had a big interest in it. Do you guys want to take a question right under that?
Yeah, let's ask let's go to Siren's question. If addressed to all of us, if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Flight, no question. Because
Why?
you can get to a lot of places really easily. I mean, it depends on how fast you can fly, but you can
I
like
mean,
Why not
it's like
teleportation?
the whole point. Yeah, why not
The ability
teleportation?
to fly, the power to
Well,
turn
the
invisible at a
question-
command, and the ability to walk through anything. Now imagine you could have all three of those.
The ability
yeah,
to
but-
enter cheat codes in real life. There you go. Best superpower.
Please.
Power of manipulation. I don't know if that's like a superpower.
Manipulate
What,
atoms.
what does that even mean?
RNG manipulation in real life. Let's go.
Well, I mean, that's really useful. Just come
Buy a
with the
lottery
lottery
ticket.
with that.
Buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
GG.
RNG.
RNG lottery tickets.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, no, you would have to stand still in front of the counter for 3 hours and then buy the ticket. Make sure you know they get the right frames.
But, I mean, you would really be seen as shady then.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to get the right first.
I mean, just
Uh,
reject 20 lottery tickets and accept 21st.
Then-
Here, a lottery ticket. No, I don't want that one. Give me another one. No, I don't want that one either.
Yeah, you have to accept and reject.
Hey,
The next question addressed to Gradius: if you had a job, what would it be? If you what? If you had a job, what would it be? If you do have a job, what is it?
He's just
Well,
assuming that she doesn't have a job.
I plan on becoming an avian veterinarian once I complete my college courses and complete veterinarian school. And avian is like, it means birds, kind of like canine is to dogs, felines is to cats, etc. At the moment, I work at my local archery range because I love archery.
Okay. Cybernix asks everyone favorite megas.
Fuck megas.
Latias, obviously.
Okay.
Slowbro and Genjar, though. Those are fun to use.
It's a good question. I don't tend to use megas really, so I don't know. I don't really have one.
Mine's a BB drill, obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
What
I
was
like,
Bumba's
I like
answer?
Mega Charizard X.
My favorite is Audio.
My Mega's ruined competitive Pokemon for me, so no, I don't have a favorite Mega. I actually dislike all of them.
Okay. Me person 111 asks everyone. You've mentioned before how many bad users. So what's the solid definition of a good user?
Me.
Probably a user that doesn't shitpost, probably helps others with questions, thinking, help, maybe just contributes to the current discussion, has positive attitude, is not a shitposter, goddamn.
Not
I mean,
easy.
shitposting a bit
Like, that's
every
rated
once in a
G.
while is alright, but just generally contributing well to the chat and being friendly and general stuff like that. Just be friendly, be yourself, and contribute to the chat.
Don't be yourself, though, if you really suck.
Personality is something that is very appreciated.
We all have different personalities, and just bringing out the best of our personalities and choosing how we wish to represent ourselves online. That's how it is. If you choose to be a troll and act obnoxious, then that's you, but no one else will like it. But if you are just a good, normal person who likes to chat and have fun, then cool, you're awesome.
I think I can appreciate a good troll.
Yeah.
The next question, very, very good one. Addressed to Lord Marcel. See.
Great question.
I see.
That's a good one.
Okay, Bumba, do you want to do the next few questions? I
Yeah,
think these
sure,
are
sure.
very up in your alley.
Um,
The one right under Marcel's question.
no,
No, don't do.
no, we're not gonna give Mr. Cumbots any attention.
Okay.
No.
No,
No,
Pokeregion's question, I think we kind of addressed this, so
Yeah, we already did that.
Gradius and Marcel want to just answer.
Dradius already
Well,
said.
Gradius answered, so Marcel, do you want to take it? Why did you join the room and how long have you been in it?
I was working on a living Pokédex back in Gen 5, and I had it almost completed. I needed a couple of legends, which the ones I had were hacked, and I still missed Georgie when we went to Gen 6. It was early 2014, and I just needed those couple of events, so I went to the Wi-Fi room. I found those events pretty quickly. Got scammed once, which was unfortunate. Yeah, but I made a couple of friends while doing that and stuff like that, and so I stayed around. Got voice, got driver, eventually mod, and well, now I'm here. And now I can't leave.
Throwing Star Killer's question. Lord Marcel, why are you so lazy when it comes to doing other people's giveaways?
This is why you have to be creative and actually do a format, man.
I mean, I don't think I am lazy. I mean, I've done a couple of giveaways today.
Just copy and paste the info.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where that question is coming from. Maybe I denied his giveaway once, or because I didn't have time. I don't know. Maybe I was doing 20 other things at the same time.
Not telling us, Lord Marcel, why did you ban us?
I did not fucking do that. I always say that this isn't banned. Siren did that, not me.
I unbanned it for my first Akazaro, just so you know.
Why is everyone
Well,
on
fuck you.
Marcel though? E4 Holla asks to everyone, besides being staff and in the PS community, what gives you a reason to love Back and Showdown every day? Or how often do you get online? Bumba, do you want to answer first?
I don't have a reason. I don't know. I'm just stuck. Like the thing is, like after you like get a certain level of staff, like
Yeah,
if you're
you're
in the
kind of
upper
just
staff,
stuck.
you
You're
being
in
staff
too deep already.
is the entire reason you're on PS. It's what you do on PS. So, I mean, I don't particularly have a. I mean, occasionally I would log on to talk to people in PM, obviously, or be mad about how bad my luck is in a Hearthstone game, but not really. I mean, for the most part, I mostly log in to do staff things because that's sort of what I do here.
Understandable.
I do plenty of random battles and have a decent rank, which I like to do. And recently, last couple of weeks, I've been in the trivia room a lot and participated there, which I like as well. So there's that. But other than that, nah, just staff reasons and that's it, pretty much.
Johnny, you don't answer.
I like just to get on for the Wi-Fi room too, but just to be able to interact with, hang out with the users is pretty fun because you get to just have conversations and just discuss things and stuff you can debate and PS keeps me from getting bored. Giveaways to begin, stuff to do, people to talk to, Dexes to fill, Pokemon to evolve, trolls to mute, the drill. Just keep me from getting bored.
Yeah, there's always stuff to do, which is nice.
For me, I just get bored a lot when, especially at nights when most of my friends go to sleep. So I just go online, or I'll go on Smogon and I'll read stuff, or I'll talk in chats because it's better than just doing nothing. What's the next question? I just skipped over a few. Fish and Dude asked Bumba, how is your name pronounced?
Wait, you just skipped a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah, you skipped a really good question.
I mean,
Joe the
next
Master,
one-
a question from Sipanail. Why does your
I'm
mic
not
sound like you were
answering these
speaking through a
questions.
dead cat with a USB cable shoved up his ass?
I mean,
My
I've got
mic
no
quality
problem
is not
with
that bad.
mics.
It is. It is pretty
The only
bad.
mic that I have trouble understanding what he
I
said.
come from a poor Mexican family. I don't have the luxury of buying expensive phones.
Oh, you come from a poor Mexican family, so you don't have $5 to have a better microphone. Oh no.
I just use the microphone on my laptop and it's decent
Yeah.
enough.
I use the one in my laptop too. It's not that bad.
How shit's your
Well,
laptop
your laptop
then?
was probably like $5 on the black market.
It's not that bad.
Sure, keep telling
Sure.
yourself that.
Okay.
Also,
Bumba,
question
answer
from
your
Leozard. Are you really a master, Joey?
He's not.
I don't know how to answer this. I was like
The
13 when
master
I
what?
created this. I wasn't thinking. I don't remember what my line of logic was, but after many attempts, I think I'm stuck with this name permanently. So I'll say maybe.
Fair
I'm not
enough.
really sure. I'm not really sure myself. I don't know
You're
what
probably a master
qualifications
of
you need.
something.
I don't know what the qualifications are.
Okay. Well, okay.
Okay.
Let's, yeah.
Vision Dude Bumba, how's your name?
It's like I've like haven't I like said my name in the podcast enough? Let's bumba dada bum. Done. Next one.
Done. Vision Dude. Learn myself. What is the best way to defeat Dark Eater Emitter?
Whatever the fuck that may mean.
Let me actually Google it. Dark Eater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it as well.
Let me see. Internet's being slow as fuck.
What is
Oh, it's Dark
Eater
Souls.
Emitter?
I figured it would be Dark
Dark
Souls.
What is it?
Oh, Dark Souls
Heard of
3.
that.
I have never played Dark Souls.
Why would they ask Marcel specifically this?
I don't know. Maybe they think I play Dark Souls. My brother has played it, but I haven't.
Go ask your brother then.
Yeah,
Well-
ask your brother. Hey, what's the best way to defeat Dark Eater and Mightier
He's at
Emitter or
work
whatever?
at the moment, so yeah.
Are you sure that is MIDI?
I don't know.
Okay, do you want to do the one under that? It's kind of like a very specific question.
Yeah, no. Let's stop.
I like
Next
voice.
one.
Walter
Smash-
9908.
Shell Smash plus Skill Link is always a mutual.
Do you want to do the one after that? Walter 9908 to everyone. What would you do if you were being made fun of?
If you're made fun of
I wouldn't
playing
give a shit about
Pokemon,
their opinion. Carry on with my day. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Probably probably I would blow up my my entire school with everyone.
I mean, I used to get a bit of shit for it in high school, but now that I'm in uni, I got everybody thinks it's cool to play Pokemon, so
It's
I mean,
like
I never get made fun of anymore.
I know that some people in my university class actually go on PS, and some people have actually approached me like, "Oh, you do coding for PS? That's really cool." So, yeah, that perspective sort of changed.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
nice.
People for me too, like they don't really judge it. So most of them actually play it too. So obviously not to the extent that I go to, but yeah.
I mean, my mother used to judge me quite a bit for it a couple of years ago, but now she understands that it's just a game like any other game.
I find the most annoying part to be like older people and my parents too, like they have misconceptions. That sounds weird, but like they make it seem like it's like a way of life, which is really weird.
Yeah. Like,
Zapdos 44 asked Bumba me Gradius, what is the hardest being RL?
dealing with shit mods, I assume.
Yeah, dealing with
me.
shit is obviously like drama is of course I think basically I think every room on PS would say that's probably just dealing with drama because it's
Yeah.
Yeah, like the emotions and stuff. It's like
It's really sad when we have to demote someone because like most of the time they actually kind of need it to be done or whatever. It just we don't like demoting people, you know. But
Yeah,
just
it's like-
has to be done. It's like, I feel so bad when it happens. Like we love you guys, but you're not doing
yeah,
it.
there needs like the thing is usually as a room owner, since you're the person responsible for the room, if there's
Yeah, I
something difficult or controversial that needs to be done, it's
have to
always
make the hard decision.
the hardest thing to do.
Deal with the
I-
consequences. That's our job.
I think Bumba can relate to this too. Is that
people getting pissed at you for stuff that you, but because you're RO, you have to like take credit or take responsibility for it anyways.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
everyone just gets this.
And while
Okay,
I am not in a row, I have dealt with drama with staff and other users before.
Yeah,
Plenty
yeah,
as
you've
well.
been on.
And I've been mod for a very long time.
I think
I've seen it all pretty much, and most of it is not fun. Drama is never fun.
no, I think actually like the hardest part about the drama is like the fact that you can't please everyone at times. Like of course,
Yeah.
ideally
No,
you want everyone to be as happy as possible, but sometimes
one
you,
person happy,
it's sadly
another
not
one will
possible.
undoubtedly be pissed. It's just how it goes. We can try, but we try our best, and that's what counts. Yeah.
Hope so.
Okay,
Hope so.
Delta D/C/D asked Radius, what was the toughest decision you had to make as PS staff?
Becoming a staff member of any room means you're gonna have to make the tough decisions. You know, the hard part is just going ahead with the decision, being confident choice, and just not second guessing yourself. I've
So what would you
made
say was like the toughest one?
I wouldn't know. 'Cause, like, we've made so many decisions every single day, week, month. Being in PS, that I can't really remember what would be the most difficult or toughest decision. Maybe I don't know, rules or demotions, stuff like that. Just the stuff that really hits both you and the person that you're dealing with, or the rule or the room. You know.
Okay. How about we answer Zero Experience question? I'm totally kidding, by the way.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, a lot of these are just. Why are these like so many repeat questions? Yeah.
There's so many like
People are so generic with these. How
yeah.
would you find PS? What is your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon is Arcanine, if you didn't know yet.
Yeah, Dradias,
Did you
what's your
know
favorite
that
Pokemon?
Dragonair, Latias.
My
Dragonair.
profile picture is Arcanine.
Not-
You
even.
could do Viper Gold 42.
Yeah, that's probably him. Yeah.
We could do Pokeblazers.
Yeah. Pokeblazers.
Oh, what a question.
Oh, this
Let's
one's good.
not
Nocturne
say
Chaos
that.
asked Pumba, why do all TCGs decide TCG suck?
Okay, I don't know if this was which of the TCG ROs submitted this one in particular, but fuck you. That's it. Next question.
Oh, who
Oh,
did
do you want to
the-
do the ones after that?
No, don't do this. Hey, for the Viper Gold 42, what for me? What is your opinion, Bamba? He hates cats, loves Hearthstone, has a great voice. There you go.
Okay.
I mean, that's how there's facts about them, that's
Pick
not
a cat
an
one.
opinion.
I'm not even sure if this is from Corvette, but it's to me, Gradius, Lord Marcel. Who do you think can fight the most Corvettes in this span of 5 minutes? Only a
If I could like attach the pool noble to my bow, I could do it.
Shoot a pool noodle at bats.
If you just like to remember.
Wait, but if you shoot the pool noodle, you're only gonna take out like what, one Corvette? Like,
No,
imagine
you're
a
not.
whole
You're not
ton
even.
of things.
You're not even gonna take us out a single one. They're like. Have you seen how heavy it
fucking
is?
large they are?
They're like
They are
85
like-
kilos. An
They're
85
like
kilo
1.5
bat.
meters.
It's like,
You're
Best
not
thing
going to
you can do
survive
is-
that.
tie one down with the pool noodle and just take it out with your hands or something.
I mean, I just try to, I don't know.
Yeah, we're
Sit on it?
skipping the next Corvette question.
Yeah.
Beal Cross asks, what's the weirdest food you've ever eaten? Forever.
Oh, boy.
I think I've eaten oysters once.
yeah, oysters.
That's not bad.
Sure. I don't know.
Let's see. I've had fried alligator before because Florida they do that for some reason. That's kind of weird tasting. Octopus and what was it? This really weird sea animal I've never heard of before. It had I don't know what it was, but it tasted like a mixture between lamb and duck, but really slimy.
I'm trying to think.
What do you want to take?
I've eaten
for
a lot of
me-
weird shit, but
I think
probably pigeon for me. I don't know why, but it was fed at a party and tastes like chicken surprisingly. Well, I think that's the easy go-to standard for most.
I've had I've had like bugs before.
What?
Yeah. Like like the fried bugs, because it's like healthy.
Why?
and stuff.
Alright.
I don't know, cause like they had it somewhere, and I was like, sure, I'll try it, and it was like, yeah, not that actually that good. It was. They're just like
I wouldn't
extremely.
think so.
They're just extremely
Right.
crispy. That's it. Like, cause there's not a whole lot of meat to a bug.
They're good source of protein.
Yeah, that's what I heard, but I don't know. I wouldn't. I wouldn't
I think
eat it like out of
I
myself.
think I've
Like,
eaten octopus rings
Okay.
once.
yeah, but
next
octopus rings aren't that weird, right?
I mean, not.
Yeah.
I'm just good if it's fried and you had like some kind of sauce or something with it.
I mean,
Like,
I'm not a fan of seafood.
at Craft Pro Shop, they have like a whole seafood platter. You get everything from like clams to oysters to the octopus and some other thing. It tastes really good all together.
I
That's
don't.
where
I don't like oysters at all. It's like you're. It's like you're drinking slimy salt water. Not good.
Yeah. My favorite seafood is like shrimp, lobster tail, Antarctic habit, crab legs, just stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I like shrimp when they're like when you like fry them in a pan with like garlic, olive oil, that sort of stuff. It's pretty good.
Shrimp is the only seafood I can actually eat.
I've never had shrimp.
Up until I was like 15 or 16, I did not like any seafood, not in the fish, this nothing. I did not like any of it. Then I tried shrimps, like, okay, I like this. And I started getting to the shrimp and all that stuff, and now I slightly like other kinds of fish.
Although to be honest, I
I
sometimes also
generally
like
don't like fish.
fried, the Dutch fried fish. I like some of the kinds of our fried fish.
I doubt.
Alright, next
I
question.
can tolerate salmon, but that's it.
Yeah. Next question from Slug Bubba, looking for Number God 100.
Okay, you're not. I don't know
That
who
was
made
the
that one.
weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's a masterpiece.
I think this one should be interesting to hear. Rich Roman Dredius, who is your favorite staff member other than yourself, and your least favorite other than yourself?
I mean, least
Like,
favorite.
your
I can't
favorite
do it
yourself.
yourself. Dang. Okay.
You can make some
Why would your
friends
least?
and enemies here. This is a golden
Yeah, you can-
opportunity.
this is like a good question. We could see where the
Well,
Alright,
loyalty
I
see
also
what is
think I
my
could notice.
favorite and he my least favorite.
and we're not taking any BS answers like everyone.
I let go of you guys though. I can't just say I like one versus
No, see,
the other.
no, it says favorite.
Well, I guess I prefer the ones I actually talk with you guys a lot with, like Cipaneo and Bumba and Luke and just Lexi, all the ones that I talk to a whole lot. I love you guys because I talk with you and we hang out and we watch the chat together and all that. Least favorite.
No, yeah, this is interesting.
There's only one correct answer to this one. Only one.
And I think
Yeah.
it would be better. Well, I know my answers.
Oh, my answer.
I mean,
know
we
your
have an
answers.
answer, but
Kide.
So,
Well, my answer was Joe the Master. I think that's the only correct one.
I mean, I agree. I
So.
mean, it's a shame I can't include myself because I hate myself.
I know I can't include myself.
I can't include myself. I hate
But
myself. Come on.
that girl
Okay.
named
Oh,
Jackie.
well, Dredius, you submitted a question to this.
Well, that's some strong language, Dradius. You could just call us all the F
I
word.
didn't know you could speak like this. Mal's like meme to everyone. How many memes do you view on a daily basis? These could be any kinds of memes, fresh,
Oh.
etc.
Please.
I'm on Reddit a lot. I'm subscribed to subreddits like me IRL.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I see a lot of memes, but I don't do memes. I just view them, I guess.
favorite memes are the memes that people trolls on PS post in random rooms and got locked for because they're often extremely edgy and it's nice to make like the think like was it worth getting locked for a week for posting this? And it's
Like
I
the
think
copy pasta or something.
yeah, there's some memes I would definitely say like yeah, this is worth getting locked a week over. Those I think are
But
my
then
favorite.
other ones
Those
are just
nice
stupid.
Was anything worth a walk for?
There's some very
I mean, if you get locked for something and you get in the staff room, you get a nice series of LOL and Lamaus. You did a good job. I think I would say that's worth. If you made multiple staff
Lamaus?
members laugh,
I have never heard someone
yeah,
actually
no, yeah, like
say that.
reading some of the lockers can be very entertaining.
like yeah, if you make the staff room laugh with your lock message, I think those are the best quality memes.
I think the lock was
You went after me.
okay.
Yeah.
It was worth getting left for. Lurkborn Blast to Dradius and Lord Marcel. If you weren't playing into Pokemon, what game would you be playing?
I mean, I don't really play Pokemon that much anymore. But I don't only play Pokemon. I play lots of Roller Coaster Tycoon. I play lots of Civilization 5. I played like 6 hours of that today. So I guess that's my answer. A lot of Mario as well.
Oh, I wouldn't guess.
Sorry, it's great.
Dradius, you want to take the market?
I like Mario and stuff.
Okay,
I don't play video games that much.
Dartrix asks to everyone. Wait, I think everyone. If you had a choice to either have every room on PS available to you except the Wi-Fi room, or only have the Wi-Fi room and no access to any other rooms, what would you pick? I think
mean,
this one's easy.
Why?
For me, that's like a
Well-
kind of shitty question because I own 2 other rooms. Plus, the staff
Yeah.
room's sort of important too. So sorry, Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I would have to say sorry. Wi-Fi.
Well, I would have to say sorry every other room. I mean,
Can we have all together?
I like the trivia room. I like the Pokemon Go room. I'm still in Pokemon Go as well, but Wi-Fi room is like my home on PS. So yeah, I'd have to keep that.
Yeah, Dradius. For me, the reasoning was that that mainly Wi-Fi, if you can have active conversations and stuff in other rooms, but Wi-Fi can get difficult because obviously there's a lot of trading always going on and stuff. So just for like my own personal entertainment and stuff, I would probably choose the other rooms.
I guess.
Metalord asks everyone, what pet peeves would you say you have about the room?
I just
What bad peeves do I have?
absolutely hate it
Hmm.
when people start like posting awful fucking jokes. And
Yeah, that's one of those.
yeah. That,
Well,
that's
Or
very
when
offensive.
people don't know how to trade and stuff.
Or when
I
people
like-
when people respond
thing
to
I don't
Kid
like-
A, that bothers me so much. Oh man, okay, actually, like, let me just go in the mini rant. Like, whenever someone gets like warned by Kid A, and they're like, "Sorry, Kid A," or "Thank you, Kid A," or
It's not even a person.
"Rude, Kid A." Just like, dude, it's a bot. Just don't do that. It's not funny. It's
Do
not
you
like
get highlighted on Twitter?
no. Of course, I would die if I did that.
Just highlight on space.
Highlight
don't
on
like
any
it.
letter.
Users asked to do a giveaway and to put each info into a different post instead of just one.
Yeah. Another Mellor question. What is the worst meme the room has ever had? I think
Funnest
I have. There's a right answer.
The worst
Yeah, but-
meme was that fun is banned. I fucking
Yeah, I agree.
hate that meme.
SD Scarman.
It's not even a meme. It's just like. Don't post that in chat, by the way. That's very badly. Yuki Xenon asks everyone, if you could be any animal, what would it be?
Human.
Tetralba. So far now.
I'd be a cat. Cats are practically worshipped by humans. They have a perfect life. Perfect life.
Otherwise, it would be like a bonobo. Like you basically
I
like
wanna be.
you're almost as smart as a human, and you can just like wave your dick around all day. That's like a win-win.
No, being a
Okay.
mandrill seems
I
pretty
mean,
cool.
I do that anyway, so
I guess.
Please. Our kids listen.
yeah, Joey's listening.
But yeah, like you know, if I do that as like a human, I would get arrested or pepper sprayed. But if I do that as a like a chimp or a bonobo, people will like laugh at me.
And-
So you know.
Yeah, I would be something in the ape thing. Like a mandrill seems pretty cool because they're like somewhat intelligent, but also very like powerful. Well, that's a weird way to say it. You get what I mean? Like they can hunt and stuff.
Actually, the chimps like another thing is, chimps like oh wow they have like at the zoo in Amsterdam they just have the life. I know that the chimps in the zoo in Amsterdam there's like an overpass where the chimps can go from like inside to outside, but it's like above the place where people just walk by, and they have a tendency to piss on people walking by. Like they just literally just like piss down from the overpass onto people, and people think it's funny. Like they can do something that disgusting
That's
and
funny.
horrible,
Ew.
horrible.
I mean,
And-
that's hilarious.
Yeah, it is hilarious, and they just get away with it completely. You know, so
Because
I
they're
think
chimps.
yeah, being a chimp is just sort of the life. Like being a chimp in a zoo actually is probably sort of the life.
And you gotta just chill, get fed.
Well,
Yeah,
the
you-
life would be if you were a chimp with the mental capabilities of a human.
I mean, chimps. I thought like they measure that like average like chimps and bonobos have like the mental capacity of like a human child. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
3-year-old or something.
oh, like a
3-4
7-year-old
year
or
old.
something. Was it?
I don't know.
They're still pretty retarded.
Okay, to everyone, Yuki Xenon again. If you are able to describe yourselves in
Oh, I got this. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It means extraordinarily good or wonderful. Done.
Well, that's wrong.
yeah,
That's for all of them, so.
Yeah.
Um,
How would
that's
I
all
describe myself? I don't know. Amazing.
Cunt.
Please.
Can't describe me
I
very
don't know.
well.
unsure because I have no idea how to.
I'm described as an ass a lot because you know my name, but
Oh, the rest of these questions are pretty bad.
I love that last question.
Jose F. Paul 13 asked Lord Marcel, how do we win?
You lose first.
You win by knowing how not to lose.
Good answer.
Yeah, I guess.
I love that last one. It's
Intel-
Dractius. For Dractius. Dractius. That's hilarious.
Someone
Intel
forces you.
asks to everyone, what are your stance? Wait, does it ask Bumba? No, he's not asking Bumba specifically. What are your stances on TCGs or tabletops? Which ones do you like? Why so? If none, why not?
I'm not really into TCG, you know that.
I've never played any kind of TCG or tabletop, so I don't give a shit basically.
I mean, I'm really into collecting the TCG, PCC. I used to play a lot more competitive. Step back on that, but I still collect a lot.
How can you play the Pokemon TCG competitively? Like I've attempted.
No, that's why.
to.
Yeah, that's why.
It's
that's why I
just
stepped
such
back
a
from that.
fucking RNG shitfest. Like, come on.
Yeah, I can. After I got, I think it was like, I went on tilt and like I kept on getting bad straws and like I got really salty, so I stopped.
I mean, I mean, I hate that he doesn't
But
ask
you're
me.
not allowed to answer. You're not allowed to question.
Yeah, probably because he
It
didn't
doesn't-
want a 20-minute rant on how the Pokemon TCG is a pile of shit.
He didn't ask about the TCG. He asked about in general their stance on something.
Yeah,
Or is
then
also,
it was
which
Hearthstone,
ones do you like?
Bumba.
I mean, okay. I mean,
Does anyone want to like give any closing statements?
Again, negative shout out to Yuki Xenon. Still don't like him. I think the person that gave him voice made a giant fucking mistake.
You agree with it.
Luigi.
I didn't agree with anything. I
Yes, you
if
did.
I recall correctly, I was like, I didn't, take any initiative in it. Please.
Um, join the mod.
Don't worry,
I
he's joking.
want to destroy all of you. We're doing pretty good at PSPL now. I don't want to jinx it. Well, actually, we're in a very sticky situation right now, but if we can win this week,
I mean, I've not been doing that well really. I've won one of my 4 battles. So there's that.
I've won 3 out of 4 in monotype.
I think the people that lose all their games, I think I honestly would just push for a demotion after PSPL. Like they have just disgraced the room.
I was straight going for randoms.
I mean,
Yeah, myself.
good point. I've been tired of you anyway, so I was about to quit tomorrow.
Oh,
I mean,
Anyway, so
we need to demote you before you can quit.
well then I'll quit now.
No, you can't quit
no,
live
you
in a
can't quit.
call.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
What? No.
You need a room owner
You-
to quit.
You need a formal.
Yeah, we did not.
I mean, I can really easily quit by just spamming every room and getting locked and lose my stuff.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Do
Yeah,
that,
but then you're still room voice.
No, that way you're demoted. Like that way you get demoted. You don't
Yeah,
quit. You
that's
get
true.
demoted.
You're demoted.
I
You're
mean, you
demoted
sort
from
of
all your
quit then.
No, you
I don't
get
know.
demoted.
But if you
You're
write a
punished for
quitting
spamming.
post, we can just delete the quitting post and make a post in the place saying that you got demoted. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I basically can't win.
no, you can't win.
No.
Except when I PM
You're stuck with us
every
forever if you try to
member of the room that I'm quitting.
Like even if you PM like a higher an upper staff, they still won't let you do it.
Need permission from us first.
Yeah, it'll always come back to us.
You're not going to be able to demote you. They have to check back with us first to make sure it's actually allowed.
Bottom line, just don't fuck with us.
But I love to fuck with you.
No, just don't fuck with us.
Anyway,
I think.
I think we're done.
Yeah. I hope this was less of a shit show than last time.
we didn't have 10 full minutes of nothing but laughter, if that helps.
I mean, we didn't have a drunk cunt in this time.
Just
At least
leave
it is
it.
fun.
Leave your feedback back in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends.
Oh, hey, one last note. For all you guys make the room what it is, we wouldn't really be here without all of our user base and Wi-Fi. Because if it was empty, we wouldn't be here. So thank all of you. We just really want to thank you all for just being here. Shut up, you two. For actually being in the room, just contributing to it, having fun, doing giveaways. So the ones who do giveaways, you guys freaking rock. Awesome. Love you guys.
Except the people that get permabanned from the room, not so much
I mean,
happy about it.
technically, it would have been easier to get where we are if no one was in the room, because there's not really there's more of a need for people. But yeah,
Yeah, shout out to all the people that would be worse as staff than us, because without you, there would be more competent
you
people
made
than us.
look a
So
lot better.
yeah, you make us look a lot better.
I mean,
Basically.
for me, the people that make the room great is just the people that try to be good and actively try to be a good user. And if you PM me, I'm all up and actively try to do what I and stuff
Shut
like
up,
that.
Marcel, you're
I
lazy.
love those users.
I mean, personally, I don't really care about people actively trying to be good. I appreciate people that just are themselves and aren't shit.
I don't really care about good users being terrible, as long as you can talk to them, they have personality, you can talk to them in chat, and they're entertaining. Like, I don't really care.
Yeah, but I mean, people like Burning have personality. I don't really want.
Well, yeah, there's a difference.
And my internet's starting to die too, so let's
end this, please.
yeah.
Good call.
Hope you all enjoy it.
Let's make a very clickbait title.
Hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye.
Yeah, Wi-Fi podcast, gone wrong, gone sexual.
Don't say that wrong, Dahoud.
Wi-Fi social experiment concept.
Number
Yeah.
2.
Okay,
One
so
girl, 3 dudes.
No.
yes. Okay, bye.